Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. So anybody watching this around the time that it was recorded, I hope you're having a good festive season. Hope everything is going well for you, and hopefully if you're maybe spending this time on your own, hopefully this is a little bit of company for you at least. Right. We are going to leave the Chapel of Light and we're heading north. I'm going to see what happens when we try to pass through the gates at Abbot Horizon. If we can't do that, we'll try to pass on the side of Abbot Horizon. I don't know if that's even possible. Yes, it is. But what we don't want to do is to bump into Mount Nomad. That would not be good for anybody. Okay, so let's pop there. Complete a certain matter in London. Oh, we need to do something in London then. What do we need to do? Is the thing. Right, so we can't actually do that right now then. Interesting. Right, so I need to look up what this certain matter is in London, but I thought we already did that to open the gate for him. So do we have to look after what he's looking for, which is like the divisions of the surface and all that kind of stuff? Possibly. So if that's true, then yeah, if that's true, then we're going to have to work on that. So I'm going to have to look up what it is. But for now, we're going to gather the intelligence. Gather intelligence, just as there is to gather, out here where nothing moves. Nothing moves. This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It is not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It is not inconceivable it might open from the other side. And what then? So we get a port. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a manual save. Okay. And then we're going to attempt to sail up here, I think. Looks like the most likely way to get up that way. And see what actually happens when we go off the edge. I thought we just needed to bring 40 supplies here, but obviously it's not. Okay, so this is not good music. But we're gonna see what happens. Will we survive? The place that is no place. The undersea has no northern shore. Space is forbidden. Time contracts in a single frozen instant. There is only one way north, the Highgate. You huff and fumble your way through darkness. The stokers labour below, as in an old sick dream. Fuel evaporates, sailors stiffen to statues. Safety. There is no good place to be, but at least it is a place forced round. The castle where riddles fight questions to death. For a while there, you were somewhere beyond places. Perhaps you survived. So we lose. So we actually did that. We gained 50 terror, lose half crew, lose 1 fuel, 15 supplies. We gain 7 fragments, and we have the Scars of the North. Okay, so do we actually do that or not then is the thing. Is the Scars of the North what we're supposed to get? I'm gonna have to look this up, so bear with me for a second. Okay, the Scars of the North. Let's see what they're actually for. Okay, I'm not seeing what I want to see. See, coming in exile. I'm not seeing what I want to find out here. I think this is what we're supposed to do, but I'm not totally sure, and that's the problem. I think it might be what we were supposed to achieve, but is it the best way to do it, is the thing. Let me look up one more thing. Right, where are we? Okay, I think it is what we're supposed to do. It's not really great, but I think it's what we're supposed to do. So, I'm thinking now we should probably go... What should we do? We've lost half our crew. I think we should go back to London, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to London from here. So Frostbound, let's take tea with the squatters. Some of them wear the tubes of Irimi riddlefishers. Some look like Withern folk, or the robes, but even more ragged. But they do seem a little more practical than either of those peoples. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the game of truce, helpful riddlefisher explains, as she fills your cup for the 3rd time. Every year the people of Ilim and Withern meet here for... She pauses. Contests. She finishes vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours while the tea is supplemented with arimi liqueurs and wooden beer and something the riddle fisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. You keep enough to spare, the riddle fisher grins. From time to time a captain gets lost and comes up here, and we always feel bad for them. Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna leave here and head back to London. Actually, I'm not gonna go directly to London. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I want to go down to the Cumin Canal and get a I want to get vision of the surface there in case we actually need that. I don't think we do. I think what we've done now is going to be enough for us. Burning blue, a hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is spluttering and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. Attempt to calm them, straightforward challenge. Light meets dark. The darkness underneath is more than the absence of light. It's a physical presence which distorts the shape of the world. Your light melts the darkness, restores sanity to the world. You explain something of this to your sailors. It's not the first time they've heard it, but they seem slightly less nervous. Okay, good. So we'll continue motoring on. Right, so I check our Gazette. Okay, that's our Dread Surmise. But we have that to give. We never gave that to her either. But we'll probably be doing a full circuit anyway. Where is our... Oh, probably in our journal, right? Yeah, it's going to be in here somewhere. Discard north, touch of the south, the mask of the east. So all we have left then is west, right? Just to sail off to the west. So where do we actually do that? Let's close that and check our map. I guess in Fallen London, right? Because that's considered to the south, right behind the door machine. Maybe. So we just go there. We could do that. We could go to Cumin Canal, and then we go there, and then see what happens. Okay. Right, well, we've got a bit of a plan at least. Okay, so our next port of call is going to be I guess Mutton Isle. Right, so we sail on south. Oh, you're an actual real enemy, okay. Don't know why you're sailing around in circles, so. And I don't know why we would want to summon Mount Nomad. I guess if you wanted to fight it and kill it, would be the only reason, right? You're not really gonna summon it and have tea with it. Speaking of tea, we could call it the Mo Isle instead. Because going then here, then we could maybe, yeah, keep a lid on our terror. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. It's going to be weird though getting back to London and not having done the full circuit. Right now, are you a real ship or a ghost ship? Okay, well that tells me probably a ghost ship. So you probably disappear when you get somewhere around here. Well, you've gone off the map one way or the other, so you'll never know, I guess. Try to island hop and not accumulate any more terror. Good. Okay, we probably need to go this way then. Just follow the arc around. It'll use a little more fuel. Actually, fuel could be an issue. Because generally, we kind of rely on going to Mount Palmerston and replenishing our fuel there. We don't really have the benefit of that this time. Oh hey there, Bat Swarm. Okay, let's gather up the corpses. These little bones are troublesome, and the flesh a little gamey, but salt them well enough and they're quite edible. Okay, so we gain 1 supply and 1 terror. Okay, we've got a big stretch of open water now ahead of us. Okay, coming up to the coast here now, so we're going to have to head west. Yeah, just follow it down along the coast here. Then we'll probably come at the Mo Isle from the north rather than usually from the south. Don't look being as fog bank though. Okay, and pop in there. Okay, and that's where I'm going to leave that one. So, hope you have enjoyed. I hope you are enjoying the festive season. And again, if you're on your own, I hope this was at least a little bit of company for you. keep safe out there and see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.